Ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again. My name is Eni, and I'm joined by Ricardo, Andy, and Seth as they use their expertise to once again help me learn the beautiful game of football. Yes, this is match week 1 of the Premier League, and you are listening to the Futbol Sesh. And we've got a packed episode this week as we dive into the crazy match week 1 of Premier League, as well as digging into some of the results and our thoughts on our fantasy Premier League that we're also running. So to start, I like to get into this match week 1 of Premier League. Now, just to recap, being the casual who is learning this beautiful game.
It's your first week.
It's my first week.
What did you think of your first week?
Yeah, first week on the job.
Week 1 might as well be preseason still, so let's keep going. All right.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, to be honest with you, it sounds like this first week was an odd week from the standpoint of results.
Yeah.
From the standpoint of the teams that have taken wins in this first week.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know if this is a week for someone like me who's learning. I don't know if this is a week that is truly sort of indicative of Premier
Did it
League.
surprise you though?
Well, it surprised me in the sense of the teams that I thought weren't going to do as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not only were they able to do well, but they almost were dominating. And then teams that were, I would describe as, from my perspective, that I would describe as legacy teams, they either they weren't ready yet, they weren't taking it seriously, they overlooked their opponents.
I will say though, like every year, there's always in the first month and a half, maybe there's always like the weird teams that are in like 1st through 6th, and you're just like, how is this happening? And then they fall off.
There's surprises for sure.
There's surprises.
But day 1 surprises or week 1 surprises was surprising.
If it would have just happened to us, Andy, I would have been like, this is fucked up. But it happened across the board. The teams who really, I guess, the team who should win one, Arsenal, they are going to.
Yeah.
The other ones, everybody else after that, it was the same. I don't know.
It's the
Yeah,
chaos
it's just-
of the Premier League. It's
Yeah.
showing.
What they showed in week 1 was just like,
This
is what you get.
So this was, even though some of the results were a little surprising to a certain extent, you're saying that this is kind of how it always is. It's just a chaotic.
I think so.
League.
Yeah.
I think we have amnesia sometimes after the summer World Cup and lots of other stuff.
With the signings, I thought Spurs and United were gonna come out
Yeah.
and demolish Brentford
Right.
and fucking Hull City.
Shit,
Right,
I didn't
that
even
didn't
want to
happen.
demolish. I would have eked by. I would have taken an eke by, but
I would say Hull City was a very surprising result
that's the
because
most yeah.
it
The most-
seemed like they were going to be towards the bottom of the standings.
And they still will. I'm gonna say that now. This shit will
This
shape.
might be the only win that they get.
Oh, come on
That
now.
could be a
Oh, come
stretch.
on.
That might be a stretch.
Are you kidding me?
Hull aren't cracking more than 5 wins this season. I'm gonna say that.
I think that's fair. That's a fair shout. Is that 5 wins? You know, I think that's the line right
Yeah,
there. It's
yeah.
like
I mean,
higher or
yeah.
lower than 5 wins, but apparently one of them's against United on day 1. So
Would you? Well, we'll get into that.
We'll get into
We'll
it.
get into that. As we talk about this first match week, I'd like to institute a few different things to really focus our thoughts on this week. One of the things I'd like to start to implement here and ask you guys in honor of the Beatles, of the great Beatles. One of my favorite songs, Here, There, and Everywhere.
The Beatles.
Yeah. Well, I just play guitar.
I just do drugs.
Occasionally I'm on bass.
we could riff all day.
And that was I don't know, you'd have to ask, was that a better British accent, English accent than Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins? And that is where, because in that movie, he was like, "All right, I'm a one-man band."
That's good.
Oh, by the way, this is my impression of Harry Styles. I have a perfect impression of Harry
From
Styles.
Dick Van Dyke to Harry Styles.
Yeah, this is my perfect impression of Harry Styles.
Holland is next.
This is my perfect impression. You guys ready?
We're ready.
I'm Harry Styles. I was in one direction, mate.
It's pretty good.
Sounds just like him.
It sounded
Oh,
like
a singer.
it sounded a little like Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins. But I won't.
Okay, do Tom Holland now.
Yeah, do your Tom Holland.
I'm Tom Holland. I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm married to Zendaya. It's not a rumor, mate.
These are spot on. As
That's how he sounds.
Tom Holland after his balls drop.
Yeah, right. I'm Tom Holland. So, in that note,
Get us back. Get us
on
back.
that
Bring
note,
us back.
So the first thing I want to talk about is a category I like to call the here aspect. And what I'm saying with this is these are things that I think that in this first match week, we don't want to overlook them. This is the time to talk about it right here. We might not want to talk about it in a week, but we do maybe want to talk about it right now. And Andy, was there anything that you thought right here that we maybe should talk about that you noticed from match week 1?
Oh, man.
It's a loaded question.
That's a loaded
It
question.
was a loaded week for us. Okay.
It was a bad week for United Tottenham guys.
Palace.
Yeah, all of us. Really.
Yeah, really, all of us here. It was a struggle. I think the one player that I want to talk about is Mbeumo. Mbeumo looked the most threatening in the United squad. I mean, Ricardo, you tell me, but when it comes to like goal potential, he was there. He was looking for the ball every single time, and the movements to get the ball, it shows what United needs, but still like leaves still more to be like sought after on that United team. So for me,
You didn't actually see the goals, but you saw what you needed
we
to
did
see.
not see the
Right.
goals. We didn't get
Zero
any. We got
goals.
0 goals.
Right.
Between our three teams, we lost 7-0.
The thing,
Right.
I think the lack of playing a true striker that game until second half, late second half, hurt us a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
a
think
choice.
Once Sesko was subbed,
But
in
he was
second half,
looking. Mbeumo was looking. Like
Yeah.
the fact that the crosses were coming in and he was out there searching for the ball to then try like a friggin' almost like a
How
half
tall are you?
a half
Or not
bicycle.
you, but Brian Mbeumo. How tall is he?
Probably about the same height.
They're not gonna.
Probably at the
Process
same.
aren't gonna get.
He's
the
probably like what
consistent-
5'7" maybe.
So
Yeah.
once they put in that striker, dude,
There's a
like the
target.
defense looked a lot
Yeah.
more shaky.
But
They
it just
kept
shows
falling over
it just
Sesko.
shows what they're missing, and the fact that he's the one leading the charge and trying to get the goals. I mean, even when Rashford came in,
Yeah.
he wasn't really trying for the goals. He was trying to cross in, which is kind of.
They did put him at the wide position like Cunha.
I mean, yeah, but that's how he plays, and
They're
he
looking
cuts
at
in
him
and
to
he
put-
shoots.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
cuts
he
in and
does.
he shoots. But when he doesn't have that option, he's looking for the cross.
Mhm.
And Mbeumo was the only one looking for those crosses, which was kind of surprising. But also, when you don't have a striker, what else are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Um,
It's probably what he was told to do because they weren't playing essentially a false nine.
Yeah, but I wasn't disappointed. Like, if this is the route that they're going with, hey, Sesko's injured, partially injured, and we don't have too many strikers. We need somebody like Cunha. We need Mbeumo to play the number 9 role. He was out there searching, so the fact that
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
trying and getting at least the attempts, to me, that was pretty good. Like, he was the only one that was, like, out there and going for it. Because we all know how it ended. No goals.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, the fact that this one player was the only one trying, to me, stood out.
Do you think that was an issue of coaching, or do you think the players weren't ready? Maybe
I
a little bit.
don't
of both?
think it's a coaching issue.
No.
I think it's just an options issue.
Maybe a bad matchup.
They
I think
should
the
they
lack
should
of
have
striker,
they
that's-
should have beat Hull.
Yeah.
They should have beat
Right.
Hull 9
Right.
out of 10 times. Like,
Right.
And they
this is that
probably
one.
will.
But they
Yeah.
also,
Right,
but
right.
they also shouldn't have just relied on being like, we're missing our striker. No, they should have won that game.
yeah, I mean top to bottom.
1-0, 2-0, 3-0, whatever. But they should
Yeah.
have won that game.
Well, the question is, if there's a miss coaching wise, is it not starting Sesko? Is it not having that target man, that number 9, that
Right.
forward?
I think since he came in with the knock and they didn't want to start him right away, because I feel like Hull City was gonna be pressing, which they kind of were
And
at
physical.
first, and super physical.
They
Yeah,
were
they were
physical.
physical as hell. Like they were trying to beat him up. Makes sense though.
Yeah.
First game up in how long?
Yeah, and
that-
every team that gets promoted is going to use their strength, literal strength, to try to muscle their opponents and see if they can scrap out a win. And that's essentially what they did, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's 2-0, but it's like
Two set pieces
So
too.
what was it?
I mean,
70,
exactly.
30
You can-
possession.
you can
They
blame it
barely
on
have
your
the ball for the
defense.
score.
exact.
Yeah.
And that's the epitome of scrapping out a win is 2 set pieces.
yeah, you can blame the whoever defense midfield for not attacking those balls on the set pieces, but
Because you're all defending
Yeah.
set pieces, so everyone should
Yeah.
be attacking the ball.
Yeah.
that was like the most disappointing piece. But like overall, I mean, Mbeumo was probably the highlight for me on that team.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
So I know, Ricardo, you're also a United fan, and you
Fortunately.
may be, and you might have some things that you want to talk about for United, but I'll give the floor to you because I'm wondering for your perspective, was there anything that you like to mention as we're here right now in week 1?
I like the amount of possession we had. I just don't like that we weren't as creative in that final third. Like it looked so stagnant. Like they were throwing crosses into Mbeumo. He's fucking 4 foot tall. Nothing was gonna happen there.
You went
Right.
low. You went low on that.
Yeah, nothing
he's-
was gonna happen there. They put Sesko in. The last 15 minutes, he looked good. He looked huge compared to those other defenders. He won a couple of headers. They were just super off. I mean, he didn't play the whole game. He played the last 15, 20 minutes. I think if we start a striker, this next game was against Ipswich, right?
You guys have Ipswich next?
Yeah.
Come on.
We have to win that game. That's another team that got promoted. They
Right.
have-
Should've
like that
won
one.
all.
Is that
They
at
have-
Old Trafford?
I think that one is at home.
Come on. Let's go.
Oh wow!
3
I think
points.
really.
I think that's the Sesko starting game. I think he's gonna score a goal that game. Even put Rashford up.
Start Mbeumo and Sesko.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mbeumo plays out on the wing. It's
Okay.
More or less.
he's used to playing with a target striker. At
Yeah.
Bradford, he had Ivan Toney, which Ivan Toney is probably one of the best strikers at that time.
Shout out.
Yeah. I think he's used to playing with a number 9, like an actual number 9. So I think that's going to benefit him a lot.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I liked our chances still.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we lost 2-0 to Hull City. That shit sucks.
Man,
It just sucks.
it's hard to it's
Like,
hard to say
losing
that.
to Hull City, and the whole time I was like, "Eni, we're gonna win.
Yeah.
We're gonna wow,
Yeah.
4-0.
Yeah.
and we got
wallop
2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. The fans are singing. Like it was a cool atmosphere. Like I was like, damn, this is really sick.
Yeah.
But just being on the other end, being like, damn, I woke up at 4:30.
Wow.
4 a.m.
To see this at 4:30 in the fucking morning.
That's
To see
insane.
This is the first thing
I
that you
woke up
see.
at 4:30.
I'm watching this in bed.
That's
That's the gamble, dude. That's the
I'm my
gamble.
laptop in bed.
That's like-
I'm
I'm
like,
watching fucking Harry Maguire, this dumbass, looks slow as hell out
dude, bro.
there. They might as well play to me. It would have been the same thing.
Dude, Harry
You would've been
Maguire.
better. You would have been better.
Harry
Right.
Maguire was at least putting crosses into the fucking
That,
box.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Those overlap runs he did at the end,
Like,
I was like, Harry Maguire.
Why is he doing that?
Okay.
looking like
Desperate.
Ryan Giggs?
When United get desperate, Harry goes up.
He does.
The old
He does.
slab head
Yeah.
is gonna get his head.
It
off
could hurt
those.
you,
Yeah.
but the
Yeah,
fact that
it-
he was putting accurate crosses into the box just proved like Sesko being there was
Yeah.
crucial.
I just, like,
Striker being there is crucial for them.
I think we need one more center back. I think a crucial center back, somebody big that's gonna win the other aerial duels. I mean, we have Maguire that wins those, but we need somebody on the ball too.
I
I just don't know who else there is on the market. I don't know who else
Yeah.
to sell.
it's tough.
I don't think there's anybody we can get out there. I think we're stuck with where we're stuck on the back end. I think we're still trying to get wing backs. I don't even think we're that bad at the wing backs.
No.
Wingers, midfield forwards. I think it's just the center backs are always injured. Or we have Lenny Euro's still only 19, 20 years old. He's still super young. Like he's not gonna
he
start for
looks
us.
young.
He looks young.
Heaven too. That
Heav-
was
Heaven's
that
way
was-
too young.
Yeah,
He-
he's too young.
Yeah.
Like he would look great on a Burnley, but at Manchester United he doesn't fit that.
Yes.
I think relying on Harry Maguire for your leadership and your center back sort of like prowess and everything that comes with it. It's too much of a gamble these days. I mean, I love what
It's-
he's done for your club. For
It's why he
years.
got stripped of the captain.
Yeah,
He's
it's-
not our captain no
he's
more.
not
Went to
cap-
Bruno, they took it off of him, which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, him and Luke Shaw are like vice captains or whatever, right?
Okay.
I'm sure Rashford, now that he's back and he's been a long time dude, he'll probably be in the vice captain type role.
Alternate.
Yeah, alternate. Fourth, fifth captain.
Fourth cap.
Ready for it.
We need an Everton center back. We need what's his name? Jared Branth. I don't know.
Braithwaite? Yeah, Braithwaite.
Is he gettable?
Sure, it's Everton.
Probably.
Absolutely
They should be
gettable.
gettable. They should be a selling team.
They should get
He
on.
played great
Yeah.
though, and so did he. So
That's
But they should also look out elsewhere. I mean, they need to look at Italy. They need to look at.
if we're looking at Italy, give me Bastoni. I've been
Yeah.
saying this for
Bastoni?
2 or 3 years on the ball.
Yeah.
He's crazy with the long passes.
And that's the thing too. like,
I like
And who
Bastoni.
who does Bastoni play for?
For Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Got
I
it.
don't think they're gonna sell him. He's an Italian player. He's one of their captains. He's not gonna leave. But
Yeah.
if we went there, I
Yeah.
want him.
The thing is, for right now, for United, they need to go after the people that are experienced in Champions League. You're playing Champions League, you need to get experienced Champions League players in your like center back positions, and striker positions, because that's kind of hurting them too.
Oh, yeah.
Seth, I know you're a Spurs fan. You're a
For
Tottenham
sure.
Spurs fan, and you might have some things you want to talk about with the Spurs, but also you might have seen some other things. So,
Come on.
the floor is yours. The pitch is yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna shell Spurs for just a second
Yeah,
because it hurts too much.
I see. I see. What are
And
we
I'm
talking
gonna-
about
I'm
here
just gonna
now?
continue a little bit
was
with
nothing good.
nothing. I mean, we can circle back a little bit and talk about things that I mean.
Mamadou.
Yeah, I've got some notes on them, but we can not talk about them all together. Whatever you guys want. I'm actually going to continue the whole City, Manchester United
Oh wow.
continuation
Okay.
and
Okay.
the fear
Okay.
that I had this week.
Yeah.
And we had, I think, Ricardo and I had talked some shit earlier on last episode saying which manager was going to get sacked
Yes.
first.
Yes.
And it's actually our guy, Sergei Yakirovich,
You said it this time.
who I'm calling Surge Jack from now on.
Right.
Sir
What's
Jack.
up, Surge Jack?
Surge Jack.
So the thing with Surge Jack, I saw his entire post-game interview, and it was about 5 minutes long. And I just wanted to assess who is this new manager. I have no idea
Right.
who this guy is, and I'll tell you what, I was impressed.
Really?
Not only did he prepare his team,
Yeah.
he prepared his team with a strategy that worked.
Yeah.
Physicality.
Yeah.
Parking the bus, using set pieces. That wins you games in the Premier League, and
Yeah.
it won you a huge game.
Yeah.
Biggest one of the European season, I would say,
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
Week one.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just so. He looked
What
like
stood out to you specifically, maybe in the interview? Is there something that he said? There's a way he answered.
Oh yeah, his responses to the these canned questions that reporters give. A lot of times it sets up managers for a canned answer. But he was
Put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, exactly. But he was eloquent. He spoke amazing English. He seemed like a dude you do not want to fuck with. Excuse my French, but excuse my Russian.
Right.
But he's a Slovak who clearly knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He promoted this team. He had them prepared, and just his demeanor and his coaching prowess was something I was like, oh, I would play for that guy. I would
Really?
listen to that guy.
Really.
And he got his players up for a game that they had no business winning.
Wow.
So I'm gonna just remove him from the first manager to
Wow.
get sacked. I'm
Wow.
gonna recant 1 week later and say,
Wow.
that guy's gonna be there the whole season.
You think that's
Wow.
regardless of whether they get relegated or not, which I still think would happen.
So you think,
But
so even with that, you
follow him
think
back into
yeah,
the championship
yeah,
and then compete because that guy knows what he's doing. He does not seem like a manager who's in over his head. He seems he's controlled. He knows what to say. He knows what to do. He knows the X's and O's. And yeah, give it up for Surge Jack.
wow, Sir Jack.
Jack.
You think they might still struggle to get some wins?
Yeah, I think it's just inevitable. I think the Premier
Like it might take time for that culture building.
it sounds like he already built the culture. And it sounds like he already has a culture set. It's just about meeting the bar that the Premier League sets.
Got it.
They did in week one, but does that mean 10 weeks in and they're 2-1-7?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Got you.
But I don't know. He's just not a manager you see getting sacked. I think they have confidence with him, and that dude exuded confidence in my postgame.
Wow. Credit to Sir Jack.
Give it to Sir Jack.
Wow. I know you guys.
Prem game in like 9 years, and they won
Yeah.
against Man United
Yeah.
first game.
Yeah.
Outside he's getting fired.
The more you break it down,
They're
the
keeping him
more
there for
impressive
this
that
win.
victory
Full
was.
City.
That just shows how big Man United are.
Yeah.
One
Right.
You're not in.
Yeah.
You beat us. You keep
So
it.
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, it's United.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
You want to beat them.
Sure.
Whatever it takes.
Target on their
So
back.
Target on the back every single week.
So as United fans, it was less of a they got lucky and more of a I respect the way that they won.
I mean, I think
It was
so. I think
respectable.
it just proves that like United they need a lot of help right now, and they need a lot of defensive work.
They need some toughness.
Yes,
need
they
some
do.
tough-
Two goals,
They need tough,
two
scrappy
goals,
players.
two goals from a set piece, and no one was going after that ball. What are you
Yep.
doing?
Right.
Like, what are
No
you doing?
toughness. They're
Gotcha.
And I noticed this
Gotcha.
Spurs match, just to jump, that like defensively, Brentford was getting to everything first. Everything in the air, they were winning first. Every set piece and cross, they were meeting first. And I think that's mentality. It's like if your players just aren't ready to fucking jump 6 feet in the air and maybe clash some heads and like reach for the ball on one, then you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Got it.
If you're not physically there and your strength isn't showing, then you're not showing it. Because ultimately all of these Premier League, doesn't matter if you're 4 foot tall and you're Brian and Bomo, like you can't show your physicality.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a low center of gravity and is strong.
Unless you're Lisandro Martinez that shows too much physicality and gets red carded. So
Sure.
Oh,
But at least he probably would have jumped for the ball.
he would have jumped.
He probably would have jumped.
He would have, yeah.
Would have got 2 yellows, 2 penalties.
And that's the thing. It's like, would you rather get scored on going after the ball
yeah.
or standing there and you're still gonna get scored
No,
on?
they
They're
look-
gonna
they
look
looked-
ridiculous after
looked
every
dumb.
replay.
They looked
Like,
dumb.
Yeah.
the more I see the replay, it's like Harry Maguire jumped, missed the ball, okay, but then no one else
one else.
jumped,
And then they get scored on.
and then they get scored
They're all
on. and it's
looking
like,
at each other.
What the
Like,
hell?
no,
Like,
everybody should have.
It's
Everybody should have ran at the ball.
ridiculous.
I think
Wow.
it's a
There's
big-
one ball. 11
Wow.
of you guys run at the fucking ball.
Wow.
Absolutely, that's great. I mean,
Wow.
we're gonna get to the rants, but we could rant all day.
Yeah.
Someone's got to rant on the
Yeah. I earned one. But we'll get to that. I mean, it sounds like you guys are taking it on the chin, about your losses, but not too worried about the future of future match weeks and what happened with these particular games. But at the same time, you saw what you saw, and you thought it's got to be mentioned.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to talk about, for the first time and for the last time, these are the things that you might have seen that they're going to talk about over there on those shows over there. We're going to mention it the one time, but it's beneath us
Yeah, it's beneath us.
because, but this is our opportunity to say this is what they're probably going to talk about over there. And so in a snake draft, in a snake rant, I throw it back to you, Seth. What are they going to talk about over there?
So they're going to talk about City. They're going to talk about Chelsea. They won some games, but they didn't do it convincingly.
Didn't look impressive, did it?
No, I mean, City had no business with, freshly shorn Erling Haaland. I think we can all agree that he looks terrible.
Yeah.
Has lost some of his power.
Yeah.
Gerber, baby.
Yeah, Gerber baby.
Yeah.
7-foot Gerber baby. I think they both eked out victories. Sure, they looked like some of their star players were making plays for them, but it sounds like they pretty much relied on that to get it through. And especially Man City, like you got Mark Gahey playing midfield. Great.
He seemed to have adapted to it well.
He's great on the ball. So you got a nice little pick there in your FPL. That's probably what got you to the king of the mountain.
One of the players.
Give me his last name.
One?
I've been thinking about that for a week. Oh,
I didn't stop him moving up and down.
but yeah, I think Bournemouth, who the City played, are a decent side. They have been for years, or last year. So
Oh, you were right about them.
they're
They're good.
they're good.
Mm,
And
good.
you know, what's their Marco Rosa, who's a new German coach over there, is probably just taking the baton and running with it. And they're going to be fine. So sure, City be a good side, but I think the luck was on their side. The same thing for Chelsea. You know, they look good. Cole Palmer, João Pedro, they got their goals, they got their assists. But you know, eking it out against Fulham, who had a lot of chances on goal.
Fulham looked good.
Fulham looked solid.
I was like,
and,
dang.
You know, you can't judge anything, but what I can judge is that Manchester and City and Chelsea, I'm not impressed.
Fair enough. Ricardo, what are they going to talk about over there?
Same thing. Man City needed a 95th minute winner just to get over the hump.
That's crazy.
I'm
That's
good.
crazy.
I think I had them at 5th or 6th last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
They're gonna be 8th, 9th.
Okay.
They're 9.
Okay.
No European football.
No European football. The
Shade.
noisy neighbors are gonna be the silent neighbors.
Wow.
They're cooked. Holland's gonna leave
Wow.
next season.
He has a contract till like 2040.
Yeah, fuck it. He's going to Madrid next season.
Wow. Oh, see.
Not the good Madrid. He's going to Atletico Madrid.
Oh, shit.
Madrid.
Atlantic.
He plays for the shittier Manchester team.
A re-swap with Julian.
Oh, there you
Take
go.
Julian back.
Yeah,
Gonna swap for
Julian's
Simeone. He's gonna end up playing.
Dang, that's crazy.
I'm fine. Manchester City are cooked. They're selling everybody. They're cooked. They have 115 charges.
I was gonna say
They better get relegated.
Yeah.
That's a whole different thing.
They got some other things going on.
Pep left.
I
All
think-
these players are getting sold. Something's happening that the players are getting told about. Somebody's getting told about. I think it's gonna happen. I think at some point this season it will happen. And Manchester United are gonna have their 21st cup or the trophy. I think we're gonna get it awarded for the COVID era.
Wow.
Jose Mourinho's best second place finish. We're gonna go from second to first. And
Oh,
6
really?
years ago.
Okay.
Dude, he's
How's that gonna help now? 21st.
Okay.
stop it before he goes too crazy.
Oh my
City are
god.
gonna be playing in
Oh my god.
fucking 4th division.
Oh, what?
Let him cook.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm just so sick
Yeah.
of City. I'm so
Yes,
sick
chef.
of it.
Yeah, I think
Sick
we
of
all
that.
are.
Wow. You think that some of the off the field, off the pitch stuff is affecting the
I think it's
players?
gonna affect them. I mean, they have how many
Seems
players have left?
Yeah.
So many players are getting sold quick. It's like they get linked to a team and they're sold the next day.
Shout out to
Third team-
Savinho to Tottenham Hotspur.
Savio. He doesn't want to go by Savino. No.
Did he
Oh,
say that?
Savio Vega.
Oh,
Savio Vega? Wait a second. Savio Vega?
Bro, this is a different podcast.
Yeah, my
That's
bad.
a different show.
My bad. That's Pacific Northwest Wrestling.
Yeah, shout out to
got
Danny. It's a different show.
Shout out to Two Nice Boys.
Yeah, shout out to the Two Nice Boys. Yes, that's a different show. Yes.
But
Savio Vega.
the 90s wrestler.
Yeah, that's a 90s wrestler.
I'm vaguely
Yeah,
aware.
90s wrestler. No, for
my
dancing,
God.
I believe. He was a dancing guy.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, they're selling everybody.
Sure.
We're
Yeah.
gonna have Holland and Gahey. That's
Right.
It
Right.
seems like it. It seems like it.
There's
Seems
so-
like that's who they're building around.
Yeah.
I don't like them. Obviously.
Obviously.
Dude, they're gonna get Enzo Fernandes.
I think that probably is going to happen.
I still
But
think
what
they're
does
gonna
that do?
finish
That doesn't
eighth.
move the
doesn't
needle.
matter.
doesn't move the needle.
Doesn't-
I don't think Enzo Maresca, the coach, I don't think he's actually the answer. I think just because he comes from Pep's school of coaching,
I agree.
I think that means nothing. I think it means nothing. No. With Chelsea, I mean, they look good from their attacking midfielders to their forwards.
The good players looked good.
Obviously, they have really good players, but the defensive line, it looks weak still. I mean, they're playing Reece James at the Gahey position now. They're playing him at like center defensive mid, right? Something like that. Yeah, no.
Oh, Reece James has had about 14 surgeries too. Like,
Oh, wow.
I don't trust him the way.
No,
like, I don't
yeah.
trust him with anything.
Wow.
And their keeper, Robert Sanchez.
Oh my
Probably
god.
the worst keeper in the Prem.
He should have
Really?
saved
Might be
that.
worse
He
than
should have
Kinski.
had that save.
I
He should
mean-
have had it.
I think he's probably going to be getting moved, whether it's in January
I did
transfer
see
window.
that
or-
Emi Martinez is linked to them, so he's gonna go there.
Is that any better?
I don't think that helps. That's gonna stop.
It's a sideways move, that's for sure.
That's like a 1-year fix, and even then, I don't.
Who?
think that,
I mean,
that's
who's
back.
older from those two? That's two. That's
Emi
two.
Martinez is.
That's two players that what? You're gonna rotate?
Nah, the Emi
You're gonna
Martinez.
rotate-
No, I think Emmy would be
starting.
probably.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
Would be
Yeah,
starting. I think Robert would probably get sold somewhere else because they kept showing all throughout the Fulham game. They kept showing their backup keeper being like, this guy.
Who was it?
Fuck if I know. It's Chelsea. I don't care.
Wow.
I'm supposed to be the pod expert. They're experts on one guy.
Who is it?
I might be the casual.
Charles Barkley.
I didn't mean to put you on the
It's
spot.
not important.
Big woman in San Antonio. But
Churros.
no, I'm just. I wasn't impressed by them.
Yeah.
Even Liverpool. Fuck Liverpool. They won.
My guy,
They
show
tied-
a slide.
Show-
They tied
Soboslai.
on a penalty. Lewis Hall fucked that.
That
Put
was
his
a-
knee
He
out.
sure did.
Penalty.
He sure did.
That's
He
almost
sure
like
did.
penalty.
It was a legit penalty,
It was a
but
penalty.
it was just
Yeah,
bad
it was-
positioning.
that was
But they
a gift.
had to win
Yeah.
on the last
Yeah.
minute
gift.
penalty.
Yeah, absolutely was.
And
Yeah.
Anthony Elanga looked so good. He looked good. I was like, I'll take him back in United. He looked good.
I
Up
mean,
and
that's.
down.
I mean, we can bleed into the third part of that, the third part of our structure here. But
Well, before we get into that, I want to give Ricardo his opportunity.
I'm just.
I mean, I'm sorry.
I think he got his opportunity.
I'm sorry.
and he
I wanna
slam dunked
give-
that shit.
I want to give
I
Andy.
don't want to take too much time here.
I want to give
took your
Andy.
1 minute.
No, I
Ran
sure
with it.
did.
Yeah,
I
you
want to
took
give.
it
I want
right.
to give Andy. I'm sorry. I want to give Andy his opportunity.
I don't want to
talk
take too
about
much time. I
what
also
are they gonna
said,
say
I,
over there?
I also said City.
Yeah.
I mean, dominating the game in terms of possession.
Mhm.
You were down 1-0 until the 80th minute.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, it switched. Is that a coach thing? No, I think they just got lucky. The last goal was what, through VAR, just checking for the slightest offside. I think everybody here kind of knows. I think Maresca is not gonna last. I think a lot of people were happy the fact that he got the win. Pep would have got the win. Pep would have got the
probably
win
true.
with the team that they have.
He would have been screaming at those players.
Yeah.
the last
Scratching
10
his
minutes.
head again.
Yeah. If anything, a 2-1 because Bournemouth was doing really good. But I think they would have scraped by a 2-1 in still the same way. And the fact that the way that they did it was just not surprising. Like City is not going to be anything to like be excited about. And same with Liverpool. I'm not excited for them. I mean, you could see like a team now without like, I mean, you could say like what in the last like year, Salah was about to leave, and then all of a sudden he was still there. So people were still excited at the fact that he was there,
Crazy.
and then he got
Sad
sold
announcement.
out. He got sold, and then now he's gone, and they also don't look great. Like, so it's gonna be interesting to see what the top 6 look like. But City's not
Really well.
not anything exciting to see.
I wonder, Andy, which one to you was more meant more to you than what you saw from United and the way that they lost and how that impacted you, or how you saw sort of the weakness showing from City, even though they won, but the weakness from City. Which one you think is more telling?
That's a good question.
Probably the City one, because I think if they lose more games, at the point that United now plays City, we can probably beat them.
Like United look their issues look more correctable.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think 100%. I think the way that City played is just, I think it's just they scraped by. Could they scrape by a win to United? Potentially, but I don't think their forward line, Holland, looked off. Their midfield, I mean, they're gonna get Enzo. They're gonna get, I don't know. It's a lot of like trial that they're gonna be doing. So it's gonna be even more telling for like, they're also playing Champions League. So it's like now both teams are gonna be playing Champions League. They're trying out kind of new systems, but I think City's gonna suffer more from it than United right now.
Yeah, City. With learning as I go. To me, I would think City would want to do what Arsenal did, which is prove a point, make a statement, show everybody that it was a fluke that Arsenal won, and we're still the champs on top. But I think there's so much off the pitch controversy that is obviously bleeding in, and it involves money.
I think you're spot on.
And so this obviously influencing the players, because at the end of the day, they're probably thinking, I maybe have to go somewhere else to either have less controversy or ensure that the money doesn't dry up.
Yeah, I think you're spot on, and I think like Ricardo, I think also like touched on it, but it's like something's going on.
Yeah,
with those that trial and those the 115.
Wasn't Pep supposed to stay like another year?
I think
and
he
out of nowhere,
was.
he was like, you know what? And
I
after
think
the
he
season, I'm
was.
out.
But there's
all
some,
these other players were like, yeah, we're also out.
and there's something
Fine.
going.
You're
There's
just trying
something
to get
going.
ahead of some.
That's a
Yep.
winning team.
Getting ahead of
You're
it.
winning you're winning everything.
Yeah.
The fact
And all of a
that-
sudden, you just want to blow it up.
Yeah.
Internally.
Yeah.
Man, apparently there's a documentary that everyone's talking about with
Really?
Man City, like behind the scenes from last year, and
Really.
or maybe it was 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago. I don't know the specifics, but
one that they wanted to treble.
exactly, yeah. So they're talking about a lot of like turmoil that even Pep was going through at the time.
Sure.
But like, what does it boil down to? It's probably just turmoil at the club.
Yeah.
And
What's the name of the documentary?
shoot? I don't know.
City boys doing city things.
Oh my God.
I think that's exactly it.
Well, I'm gonna have to look up the
I think it's an
Man City documentary.
Amazon thing.
Got it.
Mostly Amazon has most of those behind the scenes. They do a pretty much a Premier League team a season.
They're filming United right
They're
now.
filming-
Oh, they're filming United. You guys
Oh,
got
great.
that one?
United.
Great.
They did.
First game.
Yeah, I love it. You got drama already.
No.
We had Spurs had it like a few years ago with Jose Mourinho as their coach.
Yeah.
And
I
it-
don't know how true it is.
Hard to
I saw
watch.
this post
Wow.
from like a lower end reporter saying that Dorgu threw a shoe
You
across.
got a shoe throw?
He threw the shoe across at halftime.
Yes. To who?
Yeah.
Michael Carrick at the coach.
No.
Yeah.
He
Really?
had to duck a shoe
Yeah.
like George W.
That's a good reference. Exactly.
Yo.
Apparently. I don't know
Alright.
how true
For
it is,
what
huh?
reason?
Fucking
You
Played
know,
bad?
players get
Played-
frustrated.
Yeah,
halftime.
they let it go on the
Yeah.
coach.
I mean, I saw an article about how like locker room stuff isn't sacred anymore, and I kind of agree. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need cameras every single time. I bet players are throwing shoes every other
All the
game.
time.
It's also
All
when
the
you're
time.
losing and you're not playing great. Like,
Oh, you
are
get
you
fights.
actually gonna blame the coach for
Yeah,
you
no.
not playing well?
Hey,
Come on.
there's no way.
Hmm.
Also, who could be mad at Michael Carrick? He's like the sweetest boy ever.
So this last segment here, and I'm going to toss it to you, Seth. So this last segment here, this is going to be where maybe it was something that was so monumental, so memorable, or just really just deserves so much credit that this is probably going to be talked about everywhere. And so, Seth, what was that for you this week?
Well, my everywhere, shout out to the Beatles, was specifically Johan Wissa and Anthony Elanga of Newcastle.
Oh,
I mean-
nice.
Their kits are they're garbage. Everyone's been talking about that. Absolute trash. They're like
But they're
barcodes.
classic.
It's not
They're
where I
like
thought this was going.
they're like classic kits. They're not gonna ever change them, right?
Oh,
That's
they
just
change-
class.
They changed them all right. You could scan that barcode and get
Oh,
a nice
right.
SKU for
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah, Alex Shearer versus football.
Yeah. But I think that between the two of them, you know, they played Liverpool. They looked incredible
Looked great.
on the counterattack. Like that speed between the two of them. Just Anthony Elanga's first goal, where he
Dude.
just did track me and just blew everyone in the dust. Took it on the first hit, first time shot. It was a beautiful pass. I forget who fed him through. It could have been even Wissa. But between the two of them, like I think we're selling Newcastle short. Yes, they blew
It
the.
was just one play.
Yes.
One mistake.
And
that
those
did
are
not
the little
define
things.
the whole game.
Those are the little things that they
Yeah.
might figure out.
Yep.
You know, I don't think the new manager Yasla has really anything to do with it right now. I think that's just a team
Yeah.
where a couple of offensive players who had down years last year.
Mm.
They didn't have a lot of goals after coming off of big seasons before that with Brentford and Nottingham Forest respectively. But yeah, their counterattack and press. Yeah, they held my attention that entire game.
Yeah.
It was the last game
Yeah.
of the week.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, Newcastle, I should be feared. Like, with Lewis or with who's in the back? Dan Byrne in the back.
Damn,
My
bro.
guy, Mason Plumlee.
Mason Plumlee. Absolutely, all 7 feet of it. But yeah, I'm not writing Newcastle out of anything at this point, whether it's European places or even possibly sneaking into the Champions League. I don't know. I think that was
Wow.
that team is looking like addition through subtraction. They took out some players, Bruno Guimaraes. I'm missing another offensive player, and their head coach. And I don't know, maybe that was holding them back a little bit.
Really?
They looked scary. They looked like a team that can absorb offense and absorb attacking from a team, and then just bam, gone. And then 3 to 4 players are outrunning your entire defense. I mean, I'll caveat it a little bit with Virgil van Dijk or a Farmer, as
He
Ricardo said.
looked a little old.
Both him and Jackie.
What did I say?
or
He looked a little. You were right, Ricardo.
Jaqueta,
He looked a
I don't
little
know
old.
who the other center back was.
Should have won the Ballon d'Or
Oh,
5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jaqueta.
Okay.
Get that?
But they both were just backpedaling on those
Yeah.
counterattacks.
They seemed overwhelmed.
They were just running backwards, hoping that they could contain, and then all of a sudden it was in the back of the net.
And
So
their
I'm
wing
like,
backs are offensive, so they're not going to track it back.
yeah, I mean, Liverpool looked. I mean, a lot of teams looked defensively, subpar.
Sure.
Spurs, I won't say much, but Liverpool looked the most like, oh, you can't handle a counterattack,
Yeah.
and you might have some of the best counterattacking players on Newcastle just running at you. I thought it was fun. That game was fun.
It was.
And it was kind of fun that it ended in a 2-2 draw. I know United heads weren't stoked about that, but I thought that game was maybe the most fun of the weekend, considering.
That was a really fun game.
And shout out to Newcastle.
I wonder though, Seth, how much do you think it played that this was maybe a big game for Newcastle because of sort of celebrating Kevin Keegan? Do you think that played into it, or how much? Do you think this is something sustainable, or do you think this was maybe how much? Yeah, I mean, I know you're pretty impressed by it. How much do you think played into that, or is that maybe just a small aspect of it?
First of all, come on, you did your research, man. You know what the casual my ass.
I just want you guys. I'm learning from you guys. I'm learning from you
I mean,
guys.
my heart sinks
I'm learning.
right now, man.
I'm
My
learning.
heart sinks.
I'm learning from you
Because
guys.
I know a lot about Kevin Keegan. I do love like 70s, 80s era English Premier. It wasn't the Premier League at the time, but First Division. But like Kevin Keegan is a legend, Liverpool legend, Newcastle legend, amazing manager.
Kind of looks like Huey Lewis from Huey Lewis in the News, but that's a different story.
Yep. Same legendary.
Had the haircut and everything.
Yeah, had the haircut.
Yeah.
But that. First of all, St. James's Park in Newcastle up there in the Northeast is not an easy place to play, no matter what. They're some of the most populous, rabid fans up there, and they have a lot of passion. And it doesn't take much for that stadium to get going.
Yeah.
And that stadium was
I could feel
going.
I could definitely sense that they were charged up.
Yeah, and I'm sure that played into it. I'm sure it even got mentioned in the pregame talks about like, do this for Kevin or do this for the gaffer.
But it sounds like you think it wasn't just a one-time thing. You think this might be sustainable.
That stuff helps. That stuff helps
Sure.
you just have the energy and the passion to get you a result. It wasn't the result they wanted, but of what I saw was just technically skilled, very speedy, repeatable offensive players, in specifically Johan Wissa and Anthony Alenga. And I think we're selling them short. Everyone's selling them short. I fucking hate it because they're taking up a spot.
Yeah.
I mean, they're taking up a spot for some other clubs. And
So you think so? Here's your chance here. Where do you think that they rank at the end of it all?
at the end of it all, they'll probably miss out on Champions League, but I'll put them in the Europa League and say 6th place.
That's an improvement from what you previously.
First spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, come on. Oh, Spurs are going to get,
Dude,
I'll improve on it. They're going to get 16th this year.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you're back. You're back next season. You know,
We're back, baby.
That's all that matters.
New manager.
That's
Woo.
right. That's right.
Yeah, I think
That's improvement.
I think it's
That's what you did. Yeah.
yeah, it's a little shaky to make these big predictions on week one.
But you were definitely
Newcastle's impressive. They've been in the area of European spots for the last 5 years, and you know they'll be fine.
Andy.
Yeah.
What are they going to be talking about everywhere?
Oh man, you know what I really enjoyed this week? Brighton.
Ah, yes.
They looked great. I enjoyed watching them against Aston Villa. Aston Villa did not look great.
They absolutely squash matched Aston.
Yeah, their defensive line to begin with, I mean, shambles. Many mistakes that led to their goals. 4 goals before the halftime.
Yeah.
I mean, and then they got a red card. So it was even more so. They were just desperate. Villa was just looking. I mean, their new signing was the one that got the red card. So it was just like, man. And then after seemingly losing a lot of their good players, like in Van Heck, who went to Tottenham and did not look great.
Yeah, what the heck did he do?
He was probably the worst one in that.
He needs his
on that
boy
squad.
Mickey Van de Ven out there.
And they lost Welbeck, who was a big goal scorer for them.
Yeah.
They're making it work, and they looked really good. I think in that I want to also throw in Enciso for Ipswich.
Nice.
That dude dominated the midfield. Running everywhere. If you look at his heat map, he was literally fucking everywhere.
Shout out to
dude.
Heat Map.
What's the heat map?
Yeah,
It just shows like where there are, like where that player is like trending.
Almost like a distance traveled in the game.
Yeah, but it's showing like on the field where they're going. And this dude from top to bottom was literally everywhere. Like
What a signing.
it's one of those.
Wow.
What a signing.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah. The fact that he was loaned there for Ipswich.
That's right.
And then sold to Strasbourg. So he was like out there for a bit.
Yeah.
And then came back. Ipswich re-signed him. And he's been, I mean, for that game, he looked awesome.
He really did.
And he was just like controlling. He really just, for Ipswich, I think is like one of their best signings right now. And that's my 2.
Probably the best Paraguayan footballer out there.
Right now, the
Something about
Paraguayans.
Paraguayan
Dude,
footballers, Andy
the
likes.
Paraguayan footballers
Yeah,
right
you
now
love
are
them?
fucking
You like
gold.
style.
He might as well be from Paraguay.
I'm might as well.
Hey, if there's any South American team that I'd probably support, it'd probably be Paraguay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big Chila there,
yeah.
goalkeeper.
Unfortunately, they didn't do so great in the World Cup.
Yeah,
You know? Here we are.
You know, they beat Germany.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
Germany.
That was
one
one
be a powerhouse.
Yeah, it was their one accomplishment.
That was our accomplishment in 2018.
Hey,
You know,
it happens.
gotta
to
win.
everyone.
Somebody gotta win.
Yeah. Everyone's got to beat Germany one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ricardo, what are they talking about everywhere?
Everywhere.
Yes.
I mean, they're gonna mention Manchester United. Obviously, whole city beating them. We've been talking about this space in the whole
Yeah.
podcast because it's always about United.
Yeah.
We're the best, even when we're at the worst.
Yeah.
We're the best.
Makes sense.
So we
The
lost.
number one team to
Makes
beat.
sense. I
Obviously,
get
the
it.
whole city's
I
gonna
get it.
won. Right. So 9 years in, finally get a win in top flight. Yeah. I mean, nothing else to say. That's it.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I've been talking about this for the
Good for
past
them.
hour with you guys. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you
Everyone's-
still think Whole City is kind of not. They didn't impress you in the sense of
I
you're
think
willing to
I think they're
change.
gonna blow it out of proportion. I feel like whole city's still only gonna get 5 wins. I feel like they're gonna get not even very many draws. I feel like they're gonna lose a lot of games. But United just look bad, right?
It's not about Whole City winning. It's about United losing.
It's about United
Oh,
losing.
100%.
That's what everybody's making it out.
100%.
Yeah.
Which it was,
Yeah.
but I gotta give to whole city for winning the first game. 9 years in the Prem. It's still crazy. I mean, what 2 of the newly promoted teams won, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ipswich beat Sunderland.
Which I said Sunderland's gonna go down.
I
They're
know.
gonna get
My
relegated. I
Sunderland
saw
prediction
that
is
and
not
I was
good.
like, you know what?
Hey, you're the one drafting Granit Xhaka.
He's good.
Oh, Xhaka.
He's good.
That was clutch.
I mean,
Hull City's next one is Coventry, so that's like
Coventry,
Oh, interesting.
okay.
that's gonna be a good
Frank
one.
Lampard's Coventry.
Frank
isn't it?
Frank Lampard's Coventry City. Yes, there we go. There we go, trademark.
Shitty, as I call them
I
now.
was gonna say.
I think it'll be
Frank.
interesting because like Hull City,
Yeah.
they scraped by
Yeah.
a win, by 2 set pieces. Are they gonna capitalize on their set piece game? Arsenal did it. They capitalized on
Yeah,
their
all season.
But I think United, for the past 3-4 seasons, have been really bad at defending set pieces.
Yeah,
That's just been our thing.
yeah, and they
Our
showed.
backline is off.
They showed
Our
losing
backline,
2-0.
We have one dude is 7 foot, one dude is 4 foot tall.
Oh, that
doesn't
doesn't make
fucking
it.
work.
Come on now.
Yeah, no.
Apparently, there are new rules. Referees are meant to blow the whistle more with grappling and grabbing each other on set
Oh, really?
pieces. I didn't see any.
I
of
was
that.
gonna say I
Not
don't
sure.
remember saying anything that
I don't
stood out
see
to me.
Anything? It just looked like last year.
Yeah.
I saw that
yeah.
they were gonna.
They say a lot, right?
They
and
do.
then they always say it like, "Oh, we know what we're seeing out there. We're gonna look at it,"
Check VAR.
and then it doesn't.
I thought they were
VAR.
gonna ref it more like they did like the World Cup and let a bunch of it slide, which I saw a lot of stuff slide.
Yeah,
I'd rather it be a more rough game than
I agree.
obviously.
Hmm.
I hate
No.
all the stuff.
I mean, that's what the Prem was. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of like what.
Was but the past
became
what,
it
5-6
got
years
it
it's
popular.
been so just the stoppages all the time.
Yeah.
Long waits to confirm a goal too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the
I
worst.
mean,
10 minutes.
it used to be really rough, and then it was like, well, they were just let things go.
There's nothing worse than like wait 5 minutes for a corner kick.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that ball's released, they blow a whistle because someone fell down.
Yeah.
Like, what did I just do for
Yeah.
5 minutes?
Yeah. Absolutely. So, I have one thing I want to ask you guys. I have another question too, but I'll wait for that one. But I have one thing I want to open up the floor for all of you guys to sort of kind of chime in on this. Who do you think was Player of the Week?
That's crazy.
Mamadou Sanagre
Sangare.
Nice.
Sangare.
Sangare.
from Brentford, newly signed from League.
Like,
2 assists, right? 2 assists against Spurs.
And he looked. He's
Boston
the best player on the
midfielder.
pitch. Best player on the pitch.
He looks so good. He looked like he's been playing the Prem for 10 years. He looks like a vet. He just looked crazy. He kept making these chances. I will say though, Spurs didn't have most of their players. They were playing a really weird team.
19-year-old captain Archie Gray.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's the worst
That's
coaching
great.
choice of the week. I'll say it.
It's
now.
okay. Okay.
That was-
I'll have to think about you giving me an idea.
Yeah.
So, we'll,
There you go. Yeah, maybe next
that'll be
week.
a future. Yeah, absolutely. 'Cause that's great. So, I mean, who do you think, Seth? Who do you think was maybe?
Sangare is a really good shout. I was something, against my better judgment. And we haven't talked about this team yet, but they're probably going to win it all. But I went with Martin Odegaard, Arsenal.
Odegaard. Yeah.
I think he's going to
Sure.
have possibly a player of the season year,
Sure.
where he racks up a bunch of assists. He gets his goals. He leads his team, and Arsenal win the Premier League. And much like Bruno,
Best player on best team.
yeah, I mean, much like Bruno did last year, where he's just setting up his team so many times. Everything goes through him that it's inevitable. Best creator, possibly in the Premier League right now. He's in his prime. Some would argue he's feeling the most comfortable. Arsenal look like they have zero pressure on them. They just look like they're playing.
they're chilling.
They're chilling. They're just messing with fools out there.
They have the deepest, best team. They
Yeah.
have so many players up and down, and they
really do.
keep signing more players.
Yeah.
It won't even matter who they sell at this point because they're so deep. Like,
And the
it
ones
really
that are
doesn't-
moving, you're like, oh yeah,
sure.
they've lost their spot.
Like, sure, they're gonna lose maybe 2-3 games this season. It's gonna be like, oh wow, they lost, and then they're gonna go back on another win streak.
Wow.
I said United was gonna win last episode. I'm gonna stick with United because they're my team.
Yeah.
But
As you should.
Absolutely.
should, yeah.
United are gonna
There
win
you
the
go.
league.
Yeah. Yeah.
Arsenal.
One game does not determine the whole season.
United might win it by goal difference. The same amount of points.
No way.
I think the goal difference. I think the goal difference.
Oh, yeah.
That's
funny.
That goal difference is gonna be that free time.
That first-
Slabhead winning.
yeah.
It's like a one goal
One
difference.
Goal difference.
Hey,
What a story.
hey, that was a great story.
I'll take it.
That is a great story.
I love it.
Aguero who? Aguero. I'm gonna go with Slabhead. Yeah.
Who do you think? Who do you think?
My player of the week, I put Mr. Cole Palmer.
Sure. Sure.
Chilling.
Oh, ice cold.
He's back.
Goal and
Goal and an assist. I'm just excited to see what he does now. I mean, I don't hate Chelsea, so it's like the fact that they have Morgan Rogers. The fact that they have Morgan Rogers and Cole Palmer kind of outshined him is kind of surprising, and I'm just excited to see Cole Palmer back.
Ricardo, you gave me quite the reaction there, and I know why, but I want you to say why.
He's been talking about Chelsea
Yeah.
as if that's his team.
Right.
And if that's really your team, and you're wearing a Chelsea,
Right.
you're wearing a Chelsea jersey, right underneath the man.
Right.
Then just do it. Just take it off. Just cut off the move. If that's who you like.
I don't even know their slogan.
Right.
You do have a lot of jerseys, a lot of kits. Do you have a Chelsea kit?
I don't have a Chelsea.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
Hey,
don't
I
have-
didn't-
Who's gonna
I
order
don't
one?
have any Premier League team
Other than United.
As a
That's
Manchester
That's
United fan,
dedication.
other than
Yeah.
United.
Dedication.
I'm happy
folks.
Cole Palmer did good because
Yeah.
eventually Cole Palmer is gonna make the jump and go to Manchester United because he's a Man U
That's
fan.
what I was excited
So-
to see.
Is he a
he's a Manchester-
Yes,
yeah.
Man United fan?
So do well in Chelsea, cool, but we're still gonna get you. That's fine with me.
Yeah, I mean, just him coming off of the injury, right? Didn't make it to the England team, and then first game, goal and assist. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, you should have taken him. You should have taken him to the England squad
Yeah.
because that's what they needed. And man, yeah, I'm just excited for Palmer.
there's all
Same
Tuchel
thing
acts
because it's
going
like,
around.
yeah.
Yes,
If he-
there was all types of
Tuchel
Tuchel This
He's allergic to it.
yeah.
Let's get him to United.
You got to put some money in that
sooner than
Tuchel
better.
stock because I mean, there's a lot of teams that use too much of it this match week. This is the question of the week that I pose to you experts. Is there a changing of the guard in the Premier League?
As far as what?
The teams that you assume, let me say it a different way. Are teams no longer afraid of the front of the jersey anymore? And they're trying to get the so-called Big Four, Big Five, and they're not afraid of them anymore.
I think the simple answer is no.
Wow. Okay.
I think it's 1 week. I think the Premier League's going to shake itself out like it usually does.
Yeah.
That is why when Leicester win the Premier League, it's a first time ever.
One in a million.
1 in a million. It's the first time in a century. It's, I think it's just a funnel of money. I think when you buy the best players that are technically gifted, who are the top 100 players in the world, stuff shakes out. And it shakes out between a handful of clubs. I think that what's showing here is that the English Premier League has extreme depth, and that maybe the top 15 or the all 20 are in the top 50 of all of Europe, the world.
Got it.
Which is
Got
the
it.
world. Let's just
Got it.
say it.
If you're having Crystal Palace win all these other European competitions
Yeah.
now, and now they're looking bad. Let's say now they're selling other players, but they're still a decent squad. If you put them against most of the Italian teams, they're gonna beat these Italian clubs.
Yeah, they just might.
It's
It'll
just
be close because it's football and anything
Yeah.
can happen. But
it's just the depth in teams that the Premier League has is insane.
yeah,
It's just insane, and the players that they're able to pull. Brentford's over here spending 40 mil on
Yeah.
no-name left backs, but I mean, you can't get that kind of money over to Fiorentina over in Italy. They're gonna go and trade a player with Roma, and they're gonna do the little swap deals, but they can't pay that kind of money.
yeah. It's just simple as that. Sometimes
Okay.
these are the best players. They will shake it out, but that doesn't mean that top to bottom, you have to bring your A game every single week. Or you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose 2-0, 3-0.
And that was more of what
2-0,
happened.
And that's more of what happened. I think a lot of a lot of teams just aren't ready. They're not settled.
No.
They don't have the players where they want them. And once they do, teams will hit their stride. They'll start winning games in a row. They'll start you're not going to win your game off just a set piece or two. You're going to have something more.
Yeah.
We're going to see some wonder goals. We're going to see some goals from outside the box. And we're going to allow those this first match week. It was a little more like, a little, I don't know what to call it.
Teams have to pay the World Cup tax.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
that's how you say it.
this first week there was a Earl Holland, for example. Like teams have to pay the world, although Earl Holland wants to be ice show speed, but that's another story. But teams maybe have to pay the World Cup tax just a little bit. Where
It might
it's
be like this for a couple of weeks too, though.
might.
It might be
For
for
a
a couple
whole
of weeks because
Got
other
it.
players are still barely coming back into the team from
Got
rest,
it.
from World Cup, from whatever else, from injuries they might have carried through the World Cup now.
Oh, it's kind of bullshit.
it is.
It's kind of you're getting paid millions of dollars. If you didn't win the fucking tournament, what do you need rest for?
They still have to. I mean,
What do you need
I would say
rest
they
for?
still have to go to these training
Why
camps.
does
and play
Bruno
right after a
look
season.
like shit?
Because they're just not in shape. They've
Yeah.
been
Yeah,
on vacation.
exactly.
They've been,
Yeah.
they've
But
been in the
why?
Caribbean for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Caribbean.
you're getting paid millions of fucking
Yeah.
dollars.
Right.
Like your effort should be okay. I fucked up. I lost the fucking World Cup. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm training.
They didn't
now
surprise
for
you
my
with the
team.
game. You knew the game was coming.
Right.
You
yeah.
trained
Like
for
you
this.
should
Right.
should be
I
ready
understand what you're saying.
I
for
agree.
when your game starts.
I
I
understand.
agree
You
with
need
that.
to be ready. Whether
Yeah.
you're getting a week off, you're getting 2 weeks off. Like the fact that you need to be ready for your first game and not look terrible
Yeah.
is important. And when you're paid millions of pounds of dollars or whatever you want to call it, like it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like it's
Pedro
crazy to me.
Porro, I'm looking at you. I don't
Yeah.
care if you won the World Cup. That was
Yeah.
a month ago.
Yeah.
You're our best player back there.
Yep.
He should have had the captain's armband.
Right.
He should have been out there putting
There you
in
go.
crosses.
That's what I needed to hear.
Instead,
There we
wasn't
go.
ready.
our
Cut a
core
promo.
team- I love the shot of our core team.
Yeah.
All sitting in the bleachers together, in street
Yeah.
clothes,
Yeah. Yeah.
chilling, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Doing
well,
what?
Come on.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's a reason you just lost 3-0.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should be watching that saying, get me out there. I'm ready. Let's
Right.
do this.
Yeah.
Like to your point, Andy, I understand what you're saying, but the fact that so many players, so many teams dealt with it, that's just seemingly not the reality. It just doesn't seem like, and I understand, and to be honest with you, I agree with you.
I mean, look at Ferran Torres.
Right. Okay.
Won the World Cup, scored in the World Cup,
Okay.
went to PSG, got sold from Barcelona goes to PSG, played in the PSG game as a substitute, scored 2 goals.
Yeah, brought
Wow.
it back.
Wow.
Brought
Wow.
it back with those 2 goals.
Yeah.
Like that's what
So
you
what's
should
the
be doing.
excuse?
What's the excuse?
Right.
What's the excuse for
Yeah.
players that lost halfway, a quarter into the World Cup,
yeah.
and they're not ready?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. That's
Yeah.
bullshit to me.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a long season, and I think just players make decisions that I'm not going to be fully fit or ready for the first month. It's just my choice.
And at
Some-
that point, why do you want those players?
Yeah.
That's because
Wow.
this is just modern
I
sports.
think we all agree with you. Yes.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the reality
absolutely.
of it is not how that works.
No,
For some reason, that
Athletes-
wasn't the case.
that's just not
But
how
I
it works.
100% agree with you on that. Gentlemen, that was a very spirited discussion about match week 1 of a Premier League. I'm looking forward, just like you guys are. I'm looking forward to match week 2. There's some very interesting matchups, and I can't wait to get you guys' thoughts on that match week.
This was.
But we'll stay tuned for that. And you are listening to the Futbol Sesh.